So I have taken 1 cup of moong dal and soaked it for about 4 hours, and obviously it is doubled in size. So I have taken about this cup of moong dal and soaked it, so and it is doubled in size now, and we need to paste it. And I have taken 1 cup of ghee or clarified butter and 1 cup of sugar and some ilachi powder and 2 spoons of suji or semolina and 2 spoons of besan or chickpea flour and some chopped dry fruits and a little bit of saffron or kesar. So let's get started with. I have turned on my stove, and first of all I'm going to make some sugar syrup for my halwa. So I have taken 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water, and I'm going to melt the sugar in water for until the sugar is melted, no particular time, and keep it aside. This is the first step. Meanwhile, while my sugar is melting, I'm gonna make a paste of this moong dal, and we have to make it fine paste. So now you can see my sugar is completely melted. So my sugar syrup is basically ready. I'm adding a little bit of cardamom powder to it for flavor, and a little bit of kesar as well. Little bit would be fine. And mix it and turn off the stove and keep the sugar syrup aside. You can see my moong dal paste is ready now. So let's get into the halwa process. I have taken a bigger kadai to make the halwa. So you have to take something like this to make the halwa, otherwise you can't mix it properly. So I'm taking my 1 cup of ghee or clarified butter and adding it to the pan, and I'm gonna wait until the ghee is heated, which is like about a minute. My ghee is heated now, so I'm adding my 2 spoons of suji or semolina and 2 spoons of besan to it, and let it roast for a minute. So the moong dal halwa actually demands a lot of ghee, so this is absolutely filled with fat, and you can't make it without fat, so this is not a diet friendly recipe. And as soon as the suji and moong dal, suji and besan starts roasting, you need to low down your stove, otherwise it will burn pretty quickly. So as you can see, my suji and besan are roasted now. To this I am adding my moong dal paste. So you can even dry roast the moong dal and powder it and use it, but I feel like paste is the easy way. This way it cooks faster as well. But you can make a powder of the what is this? I don't remember the name. I keep confusing with the names, so ignore my blunders. You can even dry roast the moong dal and make a powder of it and use it for your moong dal halwa. Now we need to cook this in the ghee for about 10 to 15 minutes until it starts to change the color. So it is a little bit long process. So we have added suji and besan to this because this moong dal usually sticks to the kadai. So suji makes it a little bit harder so that it doesn't stick to the kadai. That way it will help. It has been 5 minutes since my moong dal paste is roasting in the ghee. So we need to continue mixing it and let it cook for another 10 minutes or until the color is changed a bit, and then add the sugar syrup to it. It It is very easy and tasty as well. So please do try it. You'll like it for sure.
It became a little bit crumbly now. Few more minutes.
So it has been 10 minutes now. You can see it is coming a little bit closer. We have to wait until it starts releasing the ghee, or it becomes a little bit waterish or oilish, whatever you say. So it will take some more time. Until then, just keep mixing. You can see my moong dal is roasted now and it started releasing the oil. So it's time for the next step. So I'm adding the sugar syrup to it now. And mix it. And we have to let the sugar syrup evaporate now. You can see sugar syrup is getting absorbed into the moong dal. So we have to let it cook until the moong dal halwa releases some oil, and then it is ready to serve. So it will take another 5 to 10 minutes to do so. So until then, just keep mixing. Like, you don't have to mix continuously, you can mix it gradually. So if you feel your moong dal halwa is a little dry, you can even add a little bit of milk to it. This is optional, but I like my moong dal halwa a little bit gooey. So I add a little bit of milk to it and mix it and wait for another few minutes for it to release the oil, and that's done. So my halwa is cooked now. So I'm adding a little bit of cardamom powder to it, just a little bit, because I have already added some to the sugar syrup. So I'm adding a little bit of it, and I'm topping it with some dry fruits. I have pistachio and almonds. So I'm adding this to the halwa, and that's it. That's it, guys. Tasty moong dal halwa is ready. Please try the recipe and share your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.